Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we are going to discuss the Plazmatic X 2.0 by Elementium Lighter, so stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, in today's episode, we're going to be going over the Plazmatic X 2.0. And there are a buttload of new upgrades and enhancements to this thing from the previous version you saw me review and test a year ago. Now that video was wildly popular and I went pretty far in depth, so there's no need for me to go like really crazy, but you know me, I'm still going to test everything. Now, something that's very new for this new edition of the Plazmatic Lighters is they have a whole bunch of cool integrated designs that are actually like etched in and really embossed into the lighter itself. There's not just some cheap anodization, which I like a lot. So it gives you a way to have some personalized, customized looks. Oh yeah, and my fingernails, that is still leather dye from my axe orders that I've been doing all week. So if you see my dirty fingernails, it's leather dye. There's nothing I can do about it until it just eventually, the dead skin, just, whatever. Out of all the lighters that they sell on their website, I find the Plazmatic X to pretty much be the best one because of the crossbeam. And when you are trying to light something on fire, when you are trying to, if you are a smoker of any type, it gives you a more even burn when you light something up due to the fact that it has this cross section right here. So you get the ends and the middle, which is very important when you're trying to even burn. Now, this is a USB rechargeable lighter with a micro USB. You can use any single cord, but they do give you a purple cord. And literally, if you have an outlet of any type, whether it's your laptop, inside your car, extended life battery, and things like that, it'll definitely work. So this is the new packaging they give you to the slightly older version, but this is not an older version. This is still the 2.0. It's just like a premium box, I guess. But, you get the lighter that comes in here. There's a warning label, like don't burn yourself, it's hot. There is a USB cord that comes down in here, which is that purple one that I showed off when I was connecting it to my USB extended life battery. And this has now, because I've been so impressed with this through testing, this has now entered my permanent everyday carry rotation because of what it can do. And in my mind, if something is going to be added into my everyday carry, it needs to be able to be multifaceted and be reliable. And I found this thing to be extremely wind resistant. I found it to be excellent as far as being heavily water resistant. And you're going to see the testing here in a minute. But two things I like. A lot of people were really annoyed at the fact that this lighter was a lot louder than it was before. But they have incorporated what is known as the whisper technology, and they've significantly dropped the decibel of that beam. So when you're using it, lighting it, it doesn't really ring in your ears and drive you freaking mad. But this is a really cool feature. You'll see these two little nodes right here. Now these are for charging, so you can see when it's charging, when the battery's gonna die, all that stuff. But this is what I like. They have a safety feature, so if you don't want to drain your battery and you want to make it last longer, you triple click and you'll see that red light go off, and that means you have now turned your lighter off and it won't work. You triple click again, that blue light turns on, and now you have access to your lighter again. And I find that to be really cool, so when you have it in your pocket, there's you're not bumping the battery with your pocket or your folding knife or anything, and you're not accidentally draining the battery needlessly. Now, I found the battery on this to be a lot better. The first version could only do 50 to 100 lights. I have found this to do about 150 different lights before I have to charge it, which for an everyday person, if you're not testing it, I can kill this thing in 150 lights. What I did is go 1, 2, 3, 4, turn it off, and I can get 150 lights before it died. And it's actually a lot. That's actually more than enough if you are a smoker and you're going to use this day to day, or you're using it for any utility purposes. Between 2 to 10 seconds is plenty of time. Now, as you can see, it will definitely be able to take a thrashing for the water resistance. And for me, water resistance in electronics is super important. I already knew, Well, a Bic lighter, I mean, you know, the Bic lighters, when, you know, there's water that gets in these, or you put it in a situation where there's a lot of wind, those are useless. And I don't want to have to try to carry around 80 of these. Now, in my survival bag, I do carry an extended life battery. So having this in a short-term survival situation as a backup, additional lighting source to get ignition started when I need to light a fire, that's obvious it's gonna work. But overall, I found this thing to be pretty darn sturdy. I do love the new safety feature that they have on this thing. I love the fact that it's highly water resistant. I love the fact that it's windproof. And I like the fact that I can recharge this thing and I don't have to throw it away. I do like the fact that if you are someone who likes to personalize your gear, you can. So you can have the dozens upon dozens of different designs they have. And I'll drop a link to their website in the description box below. And just to say thank you to you guys, because it's Christmas time, I actually asked them if they would send me an additional lighter. And this is an unused Plazmatic X Lighter that is not be used. And if you do want it, this is a giveaway. I am giving this away. So the only rules you have to get entered in this giveaway is 1, be a subscriber. 2, put a big thumbs up to this video. Definitely share this out to your friends and family and leave a comment down below. So let's talk about price for a minute. Now, these things on Amazon go for about 50 bucks on average, and I'm going to drop a link to that in the description box below as well. But here's the thing. It's waterproof. It is windproof, it has safety features, and it looks freaking cool. So it's going to have that novelty, and the price will be higher than using a disposable lighter. Now I know, do you have to go out and buy it because I made this video? Absolutely not. But for those of you who want something reliable, reusable, rechargeable, and I know that is a very big thing with the evolution of technology, especially for lighters, I definitely highly recommend this particular one, definitely. And so is the Eco Beams. I mean, all of these actually do a really good job in that category. If you need it for everyday carry or in a very short-term survival situation, I would trust it. It's supposed to replace hundreds of these. Now, I know these are mini Bics, but it's supposed to replace hundreds of those huge ones, the normal size Bic lighters. And that's just for visual representation because that's what I own. But that is what this thing is. It's designed to replace all of that. I mean, if you're replacing, I think when you go to the gas station, that's where 90% of the people pick up their lighters. They buy that 3-pack at Walmart. At the end of the day, you end up spending a couple $100s on lighters, and if you buy this one for 50 bucks, then you don't have to go out and buy them, and you end up saving yourself a lot of money in the long run. But who knows, maybe I'm crazy, maybe you guys don't give two craps about your lighters and you lose them anyway and you're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But if you're someone who takes care of your stuff and you're very organized like I am and you like to keep track of what you own, then that shouldn't be a problem with you. And if you want to take a step forward in the evolution of the lighter as we start moving into electronic devices and pretty much everything, I would definitely highly consider this item. But that just about does it for now. If you liked this quick overview and this review of the Plazmatic X 2.0, definitely throw a big thumbs up to this video and share this out to all your people in your social media networks. And all of the gear that I have mentioned, from my everyday carry to this Plazmatic lighter, I will throw down in the description box below so you can go check that out via the Amazon links. And by shopping on those links, you will actually be able to help support our channel and let us keep doing what we're doing and make great videos for you guys. And it doesn't raise your end user prices, but it helps us keep doing what we're doing. But that just about does it. I hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.